Hi, Happy New Year, everyone. Whenever I do these bed videos, it's because I feel so strongly about something that I don't even want to set up my camera equipment. But these are my New Year's resolutions. First thing is, I'm not going to buy gifts for anyone, and I don't have that much money. So I'm not going to buy gifts for anyone. And the obvious reason is because people have forgotten their manners and they've forgotten to say thank you. So I do owe my grandson something, but other than that, that's it. No more gifts from Aunt Debbie. No more gifts from Great Aunt Debbie. No more gifts from Sister Debbie. That's it. Because when you're almost 65, money is extremely tight. And I have learned, don't live your life waiting for someone else to make you happy. And don't get your expectations up during the holidays because you will be greatly saddened. Don't do it. I've talked to a lot of people my age and they all agree. Go on a cruise, go on a vacation, go to the Caribbean. Forget it, because I waited around for certain people in my family to visit. They said they were, and they didn't even cancel, okay? I mean, you see how I could have gone and done something? So next year, people, don't even think about coming to my house. I'm going to go on a vacation during Christmas. Yeah, because very few people say what they mean and mean what they say. I'm not going to point fingers at this person, but I would have been greatly saddened if I had just centered my whole Christmas around waiting for this person to come. You see what I'm saying? Thank goodness my daughter came. But yeah, another thing is, when you're almost 65 or 66, it is important not to tell anybody your dreams or not to tell anybody what you're doing with your money or what you haven't done with your money, because it's your money, okay? So I get a lot of people love to tell you what to do with your money, but they don't help you make it, though, do they? Right? They don't. So other things I'm going to be working on is, this is going to be so hard, is no chocolate. No chocolate. Can't have anything. I am going to, as my daughter says, go buy fruit if I want something sweet. But it's so hard to get good fruit in the U.S., especially where I live. But yeah, no more chocolate. I just had my last piece. That's it. Now, I was hoping somebody would give me a gift at the nearby gym in my town, but that didn't happen. So, guess I'll have to get it myself. Okay, what else? Oh, this is very important. Because of the life that I lead, I came up with this thing where just cleaning one surface a day or one drawer a day. So today I started my ritual. So every day, if I clean one surface a day, within 30 days, I'm going to have an immaculate house. Yeah. So that is my goal. It doesn't stress me out. It might take me 5 minutes, but at least it's done. And the trick is not to mess up that one surface, right? My eyes must look horrible because I haven't looked in the mirror today, but whatever. Yeah. I just had 3 pieces of chocolate and now I have a headache. I believe I'm borderline diabetic and I need to watch this, because I lost a sister to diabetes. So yeah, no more chocolate after today. And I do mean that. God, but I do rely on that chocolate for energy, So, but I have been drinking a lot of hot chocolate. So that will be my substitute, I guess. So, I've been on YouTube almost 11 years. and I am celebrating over 25,000 subscribers. But here's the thing. I would have probably had 500,000. But 10 years ago, I didn't even know you could make money on YouTube. And I didn't even know about monetization. I've only really been working on YouTube for 1 year. So that's pretty good. Because they were trying to get a hold of me to tell me I had money. And I didn't understand, I didn't know you could make money on YouTube. So I did not start YouTube for money. I just thought I had a lot of life experience to share with others. So yeah, it was only after you get 10,000 subscribers do you start getting monetized. And I met that goal last October. So yeah, so I've really only been a YouTuber for 1 year, but I've been doing videos and uploading them for 10 or 11 years. So, but I did make my appointment for my orthopedic surgeon, and that's in February. So I'm going to have to rough it for the next month. Yeah, I'm going to have to rough it. So I did get to spend couple days with my ex-husband. It was delightful. It was very nostalgic. He still has the same mannerisms. And I wonder if he says the same thing about me. I don't know. But we had a ball. We laughed our butts off. Yes. We laughed our butts off with our daughter in the back seat. With the three of us together, we get crude, rude, and unattractive. Yeah, but I can tell you one thing. I'm not visiting anybody this year. I've spent too much time trying to visit one of my sisters, and I can't get a parking place. It's just utterly freaking ridiculous. She says she lives in a high crime area, and I'm thinking like, well, why do you live there then? My God, I don't know. I can't think for other people, but I'll tell you one thing. I am devoting this year, 2020, to just me and my goals. And I really don't, I guess, I don't know if I've been always wanted to go back and finish my college education, but this is the problem. My credits are so old, I'd have to take every class over. And I think your credits should last your lifetime. I mean, how much does the English language change, But yeah, my credits some of them are 20, 30, 40 years old, and they won't accept them. Believe me, I've tried. But I don't know. I spend a lot of time with people who brag about what they have. Well, honey, I had it all. And you can be very unhappy having it all. Because if you don't have time to play with your toys, then you don't have it all. It's all about moderation, okay? You got a nice car. Well, how often do you drive it? You got a really nice motorcycle. How often do you take it out of the house? Oh, you got a really nice boat? Then use the boat. Get in the boat. I've always firmly believed this. Don't buy a toy or something that you're not going to love forever. Of course, unless it breaks or something. But these people who buy something and have to trade it in or they're not, then you didn't really want it in the first place. Everything that I love, I still have. Really. I could not understand. Like, I am driving a 20-year-old car and everybody says, why don't you sell it? Why do I have to sell it? Well, why don't you get another one? You see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm happy with what I have. I'm content. And yeah, sometimes it does hurt to drive it, but I don't drive. I can walk to work, okay, people? But I hate it when people, they want you to like go into debt and stuff. Like, I don't want that car payment. People who buy new cars are absolutely nuts. They're crazy. Just crazy as a June bug. Yeah. So I wanted to do a disclaimer about the Bob Ross unhappy trees, angry trees, is because I had just worked a full shift. And as you saw in the video, my daughter was hitting the booze. I did not know this, but after I watched it, I realized that she is a better artist than me. But because she was getting a little tipsy, she wanted to speed up the process, which messed up her painting. And she didn't want to follow, the protocol. She did not want to follow the instructions. She just went ahead and started doing stuff. But I think if she hadn't have been hitting the bottle and I hadn't been so tired, it would have been a little bit nicer. I didn't do very good at all. I'm ashamed to even show it because I've done a lot better, Bob Ross. That looks fantastic. Yeah. Looks so much better. But I hadn't touched the paints in guess what, 8 years. Last one I did with my granddaughter, and she is both of my grandchildren are very artistic. My grandson won best artist in his whole school, and and my granddaughter, all she did as a child is draw. I used to draw a lot. I used to draw a lot of trees, but I never got to. My mother did know I was talented, and she signed me up for that art school that was always in the back of the magazines. But it was, I don't know, I guess it was I wish I had kept that. I really wish I had kept all those instructions. But they went way back to basics. And I even took art in college. But this is the thing. I always thought your artistry, your artwork had to be perfect. Well, the thing I've learned is it's your unique style. You don't have to match anybody. Yeah. And if you make a mistake, that's your mistake, and that you can own it. And you don't have to, none of your work has to be perfect. I go to so many art shows in town and out of the country, and I laugh at their work. I'm going, oh my God. I always say a third grader could do this with one eye shut and one arm tied behind their back. So I know I do have some talent, but I still have to work and make a living. But, so my daughter's birthday's coming up. She was born on Elvis Presley's birthday, January the 8th. So we had a lovely, lovely time. And my ex took me out to a wonderful Christmas dinner, and he paid for it. He also took me out to a wonderful brunch yesterday, and he paid for it. You see, men, real gentlemen don't give you dirty looks when they got to pay the check. A real gentleman who has, who's comfortable in himself and who he is, they pay the bill. It really gets to me when some of you guys say, no, the girl should pay for her half. Well, if you ask a girl on a date, it's just what a good guy does, okay? Do you think, I don't know of how many women are going to go out with a guy that doesn't even doesn't hold the door open. Yeah, my ex-husband actually got out of the truck and held the door open for me. How many of you all have done that? I mean, really. He didn't flinch when he got the check. Because when you ask somebody out, you cover it, So, yeah, I was asked out last night on a date. The guy didn't even text me. He didn't even call me. And people wonder why I don't date. Well, there you go. It's called rudeness. It's just, and let me tell you something. Anybody who asks me out and stands me up, they will never, ever get another date with me. I'm serious. They will never, ever get a date. I don't care what your excuse is. You're not too goddamn sick. Or you're not too busy that you can't text 5 words. I'm sorry, can't make it. Forgive me. I got to do this or that. Because life does throw a lot of stuff at you, But there's no reason to totally stand somebody up. Well, that will not happen again, Captain. No. But I miss my bed partner because my daughter would sleep here and we would put the Grinch beside us. You see? And I would tell her, don't suffocate him. Don't cover up his eyes. Yeah, because he likes to look out, So, yeah, my granddaughter is now almost 21, and when she was a little girl, she put this little red rubber band around his head. So she's always given me one of her stuffed animals to sleep with. Just makes me feel safer. Yeah, so write down your goals, and let me tell you what, once you write down your New Year's resolutions, usually you fulfill them. You really do. And if you tell people, it's easier to maintain your goals if everybody else is watching you too. But for real important goals or what you're doing in your life, don't tell your family. I've had members of my family destroy my life because they knew what my next move was. So I don't tell them nothing. I don't call them. I don't. Yeah, and I don't know if that's a regular family thing. I do think most families are dysfunctional to a certain level, but I don't tell anybody who I'm dating. Nope. I don't even tell you guys unless they were a creep. Unless it's Lizard Man or that really creepy guy I went out with. Oh, yeah, somebody commented on my channel. Oh, I bet you drank it up and ate all the food when you were with him. I paid for my own food. People don't comment if you don't know all the facts because you just make yourself look like a fool. Yeah, I actually treated him. Yeah, because my brother cooked all the food, really, because it was July 4th. My brother had bought $1,000 worth of food, and we went to his house to eat, and only, and the breakfast was included in with the little 2-day thing. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. But, the thing about a YouTuber, you better have thick skin because there's going to be some real jerks out there commenting when they don't know you as a person. They don't know your character. Yeah, so I think I'll go brush my teeth and floss and say goodnight to everyone. So work on your resolutions. Bye.